And we're back here on the SU Hockey Network. I'm joined by the one and only Mackenzie Murphy. There's so much you could say about him. Captain last year, the creator of the Hockey House podcast. Mackenzie, first off, Hall of Fame Alumni Weekend. What does it mean for you to be back here at Tennessee, where you spent 4 years building this program, really?
Well, first off, I feel underdressed. You look great tonight.
I appreciate it.
I'm here in my
it.
baggy sweatshirt. It's amazing. I mean, I just as an alum now, watching the games and getting to come in person, this is unbelievable. Coach Timmons, Coach Alhart have done an amazing job. I love the kid line. I haven't even met them yet. I'm going to meet them at some point this weekend, but watching those guys buzz around the ice has been great. They've had their opportunities. We're just waiting in the alum section for a goal here in the third period, and I hope we get one tonight. But it's going to be an exciting weekend. As a player, this was one of my favorite weekends, and to get to come back and do this, and I hope to come for many more years. And
I want to talk a little bit about your last couple of years here at Syracuse. The team didn't do too hot. Turn around.
No secret.
No, not at all. You turn around this year. The team starts 4-0-1 before falling to Kent State. They're 4-1-1. You and I had a little conversation about it. Is Syracuse hockey back? What are you seeing on the ice today? Obviously, today's not the greatest game, but what have you seen change from last year to this year as watching as a spectator?
So, I mean, you look at – we had a great senior class last year, a lot of guys who gave a lot of hours to this program. But, and I'll even say to myself, replaceable guys, right? And we did great things, and it was awesome, but this freshman class is coming. No secret. I'm coming into the rink tonight, and we got 4 of the 6 starters are freshmen, right? That is a sign of good things to come. I was talking with Coach Timmons earlier. When you have guys who were on the power play last year and now they're playing third and fourth line roles, everyone's adjusting this year, and I think that's kind of what we're seeing tonight with Pitt. And, this is a really good hockey team, a team that's gone to nationals the last 2 years. And we didn't do too hot last year when we went down to Pittsburgh, and so they have their hands full tonight, but they've had their chances. So this could easily be a 3-2 game. Yeah,
and you were obviously a defenseman last year. You look at this defensive line this year, only 2 guys out of the 6 are players that played last year in Caddo, and Chesner. Chesner, obviously, all ESCHL rookie team. You can't talk enough about him. But looking at this team, how do you see these guys gelling together with 4 new guys coming in, 3 freshmen, 1 sophomore transfer? How are they able to get together so quickly and play at such a high level?
I honestly don't know. It took me a long time to adjust. I played with Caddo's older brother my freshman year, Luke, and it was nice having older guys to look up to. So, if you're watching at home and maybe you see some struggles early on, it's unbelievable what they're putting forward right now because, like I said, when I was a freshman, I had a couple guys to look up to. They got Skolnick out there, and other than that, they're going to look up to Chesner and Caddo, who are sophomores too. So it's a young core, and they're going to make mistakes, but they're going to have fun doing it, and they're going to learn from it, and hopefully down the road we'll see that progression.
And talking a little bit about you personally now, because you're here on the SU Hockey Network, the Hockey House podcast has quite literally blown up over the last 2 years thanks to the work that you and David Herman, who's behind us, have put in.
He's working hard.
He is working hard, as he always is. First off, what are your thoughts just on the Hockey House podcast? How important has it been to you to help you grow as a person?
Yeah, I think it's just about taking what you get and making the most of it. And, I had dreams of playing Division III hockey, at a small school in the Northeast. That's what I would have done if I had the opportunity to. And I just didn't really get that chance. I didn't want to play junior hockey. And I came here and I was like, this is unbelievable. How cool is it that we're here on a Friday night on campus for an ACC matchup? We got Pitt and Syracuse going together. If you told 9 out of 10 Americans that Pitt and Syracuse were playing each other on a Friday night, they would assume it was on the ACC network and not the SU Hockey Network, right? And this is just amazing. You get to not only play against top-tier talent, but you get to travel across the country. I know the boys are excited. They're going to go to Ohio in a couple weeks. They'll go to Liberty next semester. They're going to have a lot of fun doing that, and I just wanted to share that experience with everyone else, and that's kind of how the Hockey House pod came to be.
Final question while I have you here, Murphy. First off, it's been great having you here. Good to see you back at Tennessee as always. What's next for the Syracuse program? Do you want to see them jump to D1, or are you liking how the team plays in the ACHA?
Well, I always used to joke, I hope they go D1 after I graduate, because if they go D1 while I'm there, I'm not making the team. So, I would love to see a run in the ACHA national tournament first. And if you look at Lindenwood and Penn States and other teams that have gone to the NCAA level, Arizona State too, their goal was always to win a national championship at the ACHA level, and then Arizona State did just that, and then overnight, they had the money to go Division I. So I think you got to assert your dominance in the ACHA, and this Syracuse team is on their way to doing that.
That's Mackenzie Murphy, former Syracuse captain, creator voice of the Hockey House podcast, one of the most prominent figures in the ACHA, if I can toot your horn for you. Joining us on the SU Hockey Network, I'm Arnav Pokhrel. We've got third period coming right up here in just a quick minute. I want to thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back.
All newly inducted Hall of Fame member for Syracuse, defenseman from 1983 to 1987. What does it mean to be back and to get that honor?
I'm thrilled to be here. The program has come so far since I was here, graduating in 1987. So I'm just blown away looking at the organization, even what you guys are doing up here and the broadcasting and all. Just not something I even have any perspective on, but to be recognized, with a program like this is really an honor.
And what makes Syracuse so special as a club hockey program?
Well, back in the day when I was playing club hockey here, it was nowhere near as organized. We did get into a league that year after years of drought of not being in a league, playing an independent schedule. But just seeing the organization, the fact that there's a coaching staff. My team, I was the president of the club at the time, and I actually got us a coach. It was the first time in years that we had a coach. So just to see the program as it's developed is really impressive, and I'm excited to be a part of it still.
And moving to what makes you so significant as a player, you earned the nickname The Wall. How did that come about?
Actually, in tryouts as a freshman. I mean, I'm a big guy, you could see that, and I was a very physical, aggressive player, and a couple of our, older guys were trying to check me, and they bounced off continuously. And then ultimately, one of our players was a grad student, tried to hit me. He was a pretty big guy, and basically said hitting you is like hitting a wall, and then it stuck. So.
Congrats on being inducted today. SU Hockey Network First Intermission Report. That's Glen Schaul. I'm Jesse Cook.
Thank you.
SU Hockey Network Second Intermission carrying on. Jesse Cook with new Hall of Famer Vic DiMaria. You played a forward role in the 76 through 79 seasons. What does it mean to get this honor?
Oh, wow. I'm telling you, I didn't expect this at all. I found out about the Hall of Fame events last year by accident.
By accident?
Through somebody I was working with, whose son played here at SU. And we got to talking. I said, oh, I played hockey at SU. And she said, well, check out the website. I said, what website? She gave me the URL. And I found out all about this. I was like amazed that it was going on. I had no idea.
And you're wearing, I'm guessing, a game-worn jersey. Did you have one throughout all 4 years? Is this it?
Yeah, well, actually, this is another teammate's jersey that was given to me. When I played in high school, my number was 9. And when I came to Syracuse, I made the team. They said, what number you want? I said, number 9. They said, oh, it's already taken. It's like, all right. How about 19? 19 is good. 19 served me well all those years. But at the end of the season, this jersey was so full of holes. They said, we're not going to use it. You want it? I said, yeah, I'll take it. So I did.
There you go. Now, a few things are different very visibly from in the 70s to now, playing at Kennedy Ice Pavilion versus playing at the fairgrounds back then?
Oh, the fairgrounds, yeah. The barn with a sheet of ice in it, yeah. Yeah, it was cold, drafty, no hot water in the showers. But that was our home rink, and we loved playing. So it didn't matter where, as long as we were playing.
Well, it sounds like it had character to it. So
yeah.
That's Vic DiMaria, new Hall of Famer. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
SU Hockey Network carries on.